President Biden and former President Donald Trump faced off last night in the first debate leading up to the November election. Reaction from voters over the 2020 rematch has been less than enthusiastic. John North, the moderator of our weekly public affairs show Inside Tennessee, met up with two political analysts today to hear their responses to last night's debate.
We invited Don Bosch and Susan Richardson Williams, our regular panelists on Inside Tennessee, to talk about last night's presidential debate. Folks, let me just ask you, Susan, I'll start with you. Any doubt about who won last night?
I don't think there's any doubt. Even the CNN poll had 67 to 30 or something like that. It was a moment in time for our country. There's no question about that. I actually felt a little bit sad for our president. Trump was Trump. He was, exactly like we thought he would be. But I think the country got to see a very troubled president, one that probably certainly did not win that debate.
Don?
I don't think either side won. I think they both lost. I think we as a country lost. And I don't disagree with Susan in terms of Biden looked very feeble and infirm last night. His camp said he had a cold. We were talking earlier whether that should have been announced, if that in fact was the case, or if that's something they sort of said after the fact. Trump just demonstrated what an incredible liar he has been and continues to be about virtually everything he said. If you go and fact check the legitimate fact sources, hardly a thing he said that was objective was true. And but that's who Trump is. He makes up his own world of alternative facts.
We've seen Biden from time to time have that rasp, but it seemed to be really pronounced last night. All right, so Susan, let's go to our next question, which would be this. What happens next?
Well, that's the question the Democrats are going to have to come up with. The Republican convention, we are pledged to vote for the nominee of your state's party. The Democrats have superdelegates. They, in fact, could change their minds and do something else, nominate someone else. That's going to be up to the Democrat Party, but I've got to believe after that performance last night, there's a whole lot of backroom politicking going on.
Well, I think Biden's going to have to win back the trust of his base, and he's going to have to show that he's competent, and last night was an anomaly. And if he doesn't, Susan's right, we have superdelegates that are not bound by the way their respective states went. And so I don't think it would be a hostile takeover. I think it would be something that would be negotiated with President Biden, that he would step aside. And I think it would happen actually before the convention. But he has an opportunity here to demonstrate that last night was, again, an anomaly. But if he doesn't do that, then I think some things may change.
It was maybe, we know age has been an issue ahead of the debate last night. We'll have to see whether that really sort of underscored it or not. A couple things to watch. We've got the Republicans who are meeting. Susan, you'll be going to that in Milwaukee, then the Democrats in Chicago in early August. And then we've got another presidential debate scheduled. That's September 10. Back to you.